just like that, one of the dominoes has fallen. What is up, fans? Real quick though, check out Sleeper. I gotta put some good news in here. Technically, this is good news, but go check out Sleeper. Fantastic fantasy app. Use the promo code DDW, you get up to 100%, or you get a free $20 entry, no deposit needed. Yeah, it happened. I talked about it, about an hour and a half ago in my video, that this is a possibility. The Miami Dolphins have traded Jaelen Phillips to the Philadelphia Eagles for a 3rd round pick. Now, it sucks because I'm a big Jaelen Phillips fan. I think he could be really well. Definitely started off with a slow start this season, but it's a move that needed to be made. If you look at what the Philadelphia Eagles are giving, they're giving this pick 31. So round 3, 31. They're not giving the Jets' 3rd pick, and they're obviously not giving the comp. They're giving their pick, which is pick 31 of round 3. They have a ton of picks. Look at all these picks they have. They have 1, 2, 3 3s, 2 4s. So if you look at what Miami has now, we're possibly getting a comp pick for Javon Holland. I don't know if it's going to be a 4th or a 5th now, but now the Dolphins have 1, 2, and 3 3s in the trade for Jaelen Phillips. Now, again, when he's effective, and watch what he does with Philly now. Watch him start to get a ton of sacks and be productive. Now, are they going to give him a contract extension is what the biggest thing is. What's going to happen with that? If not, he will hit free agency after the season. I don't think the cap savings is much because we're literally halfway into the season. It was like a $15 million cap hit. Maybe it's like a $7 million savings. I'll tell you right now what the savings could be. But let's see. I can't even do it. Let me try Spot Track to tell you guys exactly what it is. But good player. Obviously, you guys know, one of my favorite players on this team. Injury bug, banged up. Now, the injury bug not necessarily is his fault. He had the one play where I think it's like 13. Again, it's a $13 million savings if we traded him post June 1st, but again, half the season already started, so I think it's like a $5-6 million savings, which means we probably have like $5 million in cap space that we're not really going to do anything with. We'll probably just transfer it over to next season. But Jordan Poyer takes his knee out, and then the year before, the MetLife turf hurts him. It sucks. Like I said, a big fan of his. Think he could do some really good things. Was hoping he'd be our next Jason Taylor. Obviously, that didn't pan out. So now he's a Philadelphia Eagle. Vic Fangio has said how much he likes him. So they traded for him, and they added him. They added him and Carter from the Jets and Jair Alexander from the Ravens. They're obviously adding pieces to hopefully build around their team to have another Super Bowl run. But right now, the Dolphins are in sell mode. Will more trades happen? I don't know. There's still the possibility of Chubb. There's still a possibility of Judon. Obviously, this means Chop is going to get more snaps, but obviously he has to get out of concussion protocol. So maybe not this week against the Bills, but maybe the week after against Washington. Then they have a bye. Jalen Wright, will he be traded? Mika Fitzpatrick is the other name that is rumored to be floating around there. If he'll be traded, because again, the rumor is he's unhappy, but even though he's putting on a happy face. Again, there's rumors that he is unhappy with obviously losing, kind of like what happened in 2019. So we'll see how this all pans out. But, getting a third for Jaelen Phillips is good, in my opinion. We kind of have a third round pick as of right now in like three different areas of the third. We have one in the top because of our own pick, and then kind of in the middle with Houston. So those 2/3 are going to be nice. And then we have a third towards the back end with Philly. Unless Philly falls off, then it goes up higher, because right now that third is considered them making the Super Bowl, which isn't a guarantee. So, if they get knocked out first round of the playoffs, they don't get the number 1 seed, then that third moves up from 33 to like in the 20s. You could use those picks to move up back into the second round. You can use those picks to move up in the first round if you need to, if you like somebody. This is what I'm saying. Like, I know we want that number 1 overall pick, so we can have a pick of whoever we want, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can't move up and get whoever you want, or move around and do whatever you need to do. So it is what it is. This might not be my last video today. I'm about to drop my daughter off at school, and then I have to go to physical therapy. So I knew a trade was going to happen while I'm crazy busy. But comment below. Let me know what you think. Again, I think Jaelen Phillips is going to do some really good things with the Philadelphia Eagles for the second half of the season. Watch him, right now on the season, he has 3 sacks. I swear if he finishes the season with 10 sacks, I'm going to be pissed, because then it's an Anthony Weaver thing. It's not a Jaelen Phillips thing. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'm going to be rooting for Jaelen Phillips, obviously. Big fan of his, and I like the draft pick that we took. I think he has the athleticism, and obviously he's really high in pressures. He just can't finish. So we'll see how that all pans out. But comment below, what's your thoughts on now having 3 third-round picks and the trade of Jaelen Phillips? Who do you think is next? And go check out earlier today's video. I preview the first half of the season. You could check out Saturday and Sunday's video, where I give you more in-depth on what's going on with Mike McDaniel, what's going on with the trade deadline, the rumors, what can happen with Tua's future, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one. But as usual, stay classy and fins up.